Here we are going to see one geography chapter. The chapter's name is soils. As you have learned the half part of this in your previous lecture, that is by Mahesh sir, I am going to continue the later half part of this chapter. Now you must have studied the half part. What you have studied in this, I'll take a quick revision of those things. First, let's see what you have learned in your previous chapter. Sorry, the first part. See, we have learnt about the soil. What is soil? Soil is an important layer of earth, the outermost layer which is known as the uppermost layer of earth crust. It is a mixture of organic matter, mineral, gases, water and air and other organisms. That is the composition of soil. Soil contains many things in it, and we are very much familiar with soil. As we go out, as we step out of the house, we get to see soil everywhere. You must be knowing soil means you don't know the compositions of the soil, how it is made of, the many things you don't know about soil. But still, you know what is soil. You have seen soil everywhere. Soil is nothing but the matti. जो मट्टी हम बाहर देखते हैं, that is nothing but soil. So in the previous lecture, you have studied about the parent rock, regional climate, biotic material, and time. The time which is needed for making soil. Now let's come, I'll show you some slides. So it will be welcome, subject is geography and topic is soils. Soils. Now we'll see the learning outcome, the things which we are going to get after finishing of the teaching which I'm doing. Means this half part will give you some learning outcome. What are those learning outcome? That is first one, the types of soil. We'll get to know many types of soil over here. And the second one is soil heap experiment. Yes, I'm going to show you one experiment through this lesson about soil. The third one is soil erosion and degradation. Now, what is soil erosion and degradation? These two things we are going to learn from this chapter or from this lecture. And the fourth one is soil conservation. How we are supposed to conserve the soil, that we are going to see in this chapter. This fourth thing is a learning outcome from this chapter. Means you're going to see all this four thing you'll come to know after finishing this lecture. Now next. Now move on to the next slide. Yeah, introduction. Now I'm going to give you a small introduction about this chapter. Now see, soil is our natural resource. Why soil is called as natural resource? Because we can't make soil. Soil is not man-made. It is made by nature and it takes much time to make soil. Second one, the soil is an uppermost layer of Earth's surface. Yes, soil is the uppermost layer of Earth's surface. Inside the Earth, there is no soil, but on the uppermost, the top layer of the Earth crust consists soil. Factors necessary for soil formation. What are the factors which are necessary for soil formation? This you must have learned in your first lecture, that is previous. The first half of this chapter, you must have learned that what are the factors which affect or which are necessary for soil formation. As the first one is regional climate, second one is biotic material, the third is time for formation of soil, and the fourth is soil as a natural resource or a resource. Now see the regional climate. What is the regional climate? Every region is having a different climate. Whether you can see the whole India is having different type of climate everywhere in every state. See, if Maharashtra is having hot and humid climate, if you go to Kashmir, there is cold climate, and if you go to Rajasthan, there is hot and humid climate. So same way, there are different regions that are having different climate. So that is the regional climate. The region are having different climate, and that climate affects the soil formation. The second one is biotic material. What is biotic material? Biotic material is nothing but the plants and animals residue which get degraded in the soil, and that is known as biotic material, which gets mixed with the soil, and it increases the fertility of soil also. Now see the next, that is time for soil formation. Do you know that 2.5 centimeter of soil formation takes thousands years? Yes, thousands years are required for forming 2.5 centimeter layer of soil. That is a big time, I must say. And soil as a resource. We are using soil for resources. What kind of resources means soil is used as a resource? What we do with the soil? You must be knowing that we need agricultural crops for eating, rice, jawar, bajra, everything needs soil for growing. So here, soil we are using for many purposes. Like soils are used for building houses also. So there are numerable numbers of uses of soil. So we are using it as a resource. Now, introduction part is finished. Now we'll see the next slide. Now see, in the first half is over. I have taken the revision. I've covered all the points of the revision. Now see the types of soil in Maharashtra. We are going to start with the types of soil in Maharashtra. That is, there are many types of soil in Maharashtra. What kinds of soil are there and in which area it is found? That we'll see in the next slide. Now see, distribution of soil. Now, as everybody can see in this slide, there is distribution of soil. What is distribution? Distribution means giving or having an equal set of things. किसी चीज को बांटना, that is known as distribution. Equal things is distributed means many a times teacher also say distribute these things to all students, means giving एक proper equal तरीके से किसी चीज को बांटना, that is known as distribution. Here distribution of soil means distributing it in a various areas. Now you can see in the index 1 there are 5 types of soil given and 5 colors indicate them. So here we are going to see all these 5 types of soil. Now first one, that is light gray, that is coarse soil. Now what is coarse soil? That we'll see in the next slide, but here we are going to see the map first. How it is distributed, in which area coarse soil is found. Now look here, in light gray texture, the area which covered or which is having a light gray texture in the map, that area is having coarse soil. Now look here, you can everybody can see the map. There is light gray texture in the map. That is nothing but coarse soil. Now see the next one, a little darker than gray. लाइट ग्रे से थोड़ा सा डार्क है, that is known as black soil or rigor soil. It is also known as rigor soil. Yes, rigor soil. Now the darker grayish area shows you the soil which is having black soil, or the region which is covered with the black soil or rigor soil. Now next come to the third type of soil, that is lateral soil. Yes, it is denoted by reddish color. See the area of Maharashtra which is having red color in the map, all those area is covered with lateral soil, laterite soil it is known as. Now next come to the next one, that is alluvial soil. Yes, alluvial. The little pinkish area or the little reddish pink area, it denotes the area which is covered with alluvial soil, or alluvial soil is found in those areas. Now see the next one, as the soil's name suggests, yellow brown or hilly region. Now yellow brown, as the name suggests, it must be having yellow brown color. Yes, it is. It is having yellow brown color, and it is found in the area which is having yellow brownish color in the map, as you can see. So here we have seen the areas which are having this color is the denoted color are having denoted type of soils in it. Now there are many types of soil in Maharashtra, but we are only going to study about this five soils because mainly only this five soils are there in Maharashtra. Now see core soil. Here core soil picture is given in this. The grayish soil is known as core soil. Can we have the next this? Yeah. This soil type is a result of weathering and low rainfall. The area which is having a low rainfall, this type of soil in those is found in those area, and it is found due to weathering of parent rock. As we have studied, or you must have studied in your first lecture, that is parent rock. From every soil is made up of parent rock. Same, that weathering of the soil or the low rainfall region give rise to this coral soil. Now see the next one. This soil can be found in the hilltops of the western part of the plateau. Now, this type of soil is found in the hilltop region. Hilltop means on the uppermost part of the hill of western part of the plateau. Example, Ajanta, Balaghat and Mahadev hills. These are the hills where coarse soil is found. The proportion of humus is negligible in the soil. Now, what is humus? The mixture of biotic component in the soil is known as humus. Biotic component means, as I've told you earlier, biotic component is nothing but the decomposition of dead plants and animals in the soil and mixture of it in the soil, that is known as biotic things, and it get mixed in the soil and that enriches the soil, that is known as humus. The proportion of humus or the biotic content in the soil is negligible in the soil. Negligible मतलब ना के बराबर है ही नहीं. So that is core soil in this core soil. Now next come to the next slide. Now this is REGUR or black soil. Now as the name suggests, the soil is having black color. Yes, the soil is black in color. You must have seen some soil, the colors of the soil are different. Some are having black, some are having reddish in nature, some are bluish, yellowish, brown. So there are different type of soils and they are having different colors. The color depend on various factors that we'll learn afterwards. Now see the REGUR or black soil. It is found in areas of medium rainfall in the valleys and alluvial plain of river basin. Now where it is found? It is found in the area of medium rainfall, not very high rainfall, not very low rainfall. In the area of medium rainfall it is found, and it is found in the valley region. Valley, do you know which region is known as valley region? Or alluvial plains of river basin, the path through which the river flows. जो रिवर के नदी का बहने का पाथ होता है, जिस जिस जगह से नदी बहती है, वैली से या किसी भी जगह से, that is known as the path of river basin. So alluvial soil is found, alluvial plain, that is black soil is found in alluvial plain valleys, and it is found in the region of medium rainfall. There are two types of this soils are found. Now which are the two type of this soil that we are going to see here? One is dark black soil. Yes, एकदम dark black soil. It is found in western part of Deccan Plateau. Yes, you must have seen that Maharashtra is divided into plateau, plain, Deccan Plateau, in western part, Sayadri, Vidarbha. It is divided into that many parts. So dark black soil is found in western part of Deccan Plateau. Now see the second, that is medium black soil. It is found in Vidarbha region. Yes, medium black soil is found in the Vidarbha region, and dark black soil is found in the western part of Deccan Plateau. Next, now proportion of organic component is less in this soil. Organic component. The organic component is nothing but the biotic material or the decomposition of plants and animals in the soil is very less in this soil. Now see the next slide. The next soil is laterite soil. Yes, you can see in the picture the texture and the color of laterite soil. It looks little bit reddish brown. So let's see the properties or what type of soil it is. This type of soil is found, let's see the next one, in the coastal belt of Konkan to the west of the Sayadris. Now this type of soil is found in the coastal belt of Konkan. Do you know which is the Konkan part? Yes, the riverside part or the Konkan region of Maharashtra is the Konkan coastal belt. Coastal means near to the sea or the seaside. That is the Konkan of the west of the Sayadri region. Sayadri Hills के west side पे coastal belt पे this soil is found. And in the east of Vidarbha region के east side पे this type of soil is found. It is reddish in color and it is the texture you can see in this. The iron in the rock reacts with the oxygen in the air and the chemical reaction take place. This gives this soil the color, the reddish color. See, the iron is there in this soil. Iron is black in color mostly. Black, reddish black. This type of color is of iron. And this iron in the soil reacts with the oxygen in the air. As you must be knowing that air contains oxygen. So iron जो सॉइल का आयरन होता है वो ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्ट होता है एंड दिस टेक द केमिकल रिएक्शन टेक प्लेस ड्यू टू दिस एंड ड्यू टू दिस ओनली द कलर ऑफ दिस सॉइल इज रेडिश एकदम रेडिश कलर आता है उससे and that's why this soil is having reddish color. Now see the next one, that is alluvial soil of the coastal stripe. Now alluvial soil of the coastal stripe, the name itself says that alluvial soil is found in the coastal stripes. Stripes means layers. तो जो coastal area का layers है उसमें ये alluvial soil is found. This soil is found at the mouth of river in the western coastal stripe. Now, mouth of the river where the river starts or mix with other rivers, and of the western coastal stripe. West के coastal stripes. Coastal means nothing but near water, near river, and near the coast. Now see, that is the area around Panve, Uran Coast, Dharmatar Creek, etc. Dharamtar Creek is a creek where the sea and the river meets. And the area around Panvel, you must have known about Panvel, Uran Coast, Dharamtar Creek, etc. This all areas is known to you people. So this type of soil is found in those areas. Now see, yellow brown soil. The name itself says it is yellow and brown in color. Yes. As you can see in the picture also, the color of this soil is yellow brown. See the first point in this soil are found in the area of extreme rainfall. Extreme rainfall means high rainfall. The area which is having high rainfall, in those area you find this type of soil. They are not very useful by agriculture as it is having high rainfall. So it is not used for agriculture as most of the nutrient content in the soil is washed away with the rain. Mainly found, and where it is found? It is found in Chandrapur and Sahyadri mountains. Sahyadri mountain and Chandrapur. This type of soil is found in these two areas of Maharashtra. Now next, come to the next slide. Yeah. This is soil heap experiment. I've told you in the learning outcome that we are going to see the soil heap experiment. Now, what is this soil heap experiment? Even you can do this experiment at home, and you have to do this experiment at home. Now, see, you have to take two heaps of soil. Heap is the untidy, one by one you kept the things like this, as you can see in the picture. जैसा तुम स्लाइड में देख रहे हो, like that you have to keep two heaps of soil together and both are of same quantity. दोनों same quantity के होने चाहिए. Now see, in one heap you have to sow some seeds, fast growing seeds you have to sow, and in one heap you don't have to sow anything. You just keep it as it is. You have to water them for 4 to 5 days. Yes, you have to water them for 4 to 5 days. One heap will have plants on it as you have sown seeds on them. So, and the other heap will not have anything as you have not sown anything in it. So, when you water them, what happens? Have a change. Means they'll have a different same quantity of heaps you have taken, but it will show different reactions or different things will be there, different changes will be there in both the heaps. Now see, the second heap, some plants will grow in that. So I'm telling you quickly, but you have to do this experiment at home, okay? See, in the first heap, what will happen? The soil and all the nutrients of the soil will drain off. Day by day, the heap will get down, and the all the soil will get mixed on the floor. In the second heap, the heap will be stay as you have kept it because the plants which are growing in that heap, it binds the soil particles together and it will not allow the erosion of soil. Yes, I'm using the word erosion. Erosion means what? What is erosion? किसी भी चीज का इरोड हो जाना या किसी भी चीज का धीरे धीरे घिसके नीचे आना, दैट इज इरोजन. Erosion of soil takes place by many things. Now, through this experiment, we are going to study the next topic, that is soil erosion. So here, soil erosion. The layer of soil, that is top layer of soil, get removed due to wind or water. This is known as soil erosion. As I have told you in the heap experiment, soil heap experiment, you are putting water. Through water, what happens? The soil which is not having plant to bind the soil together, that soil will get dissolved in the water and it will get down and it will flow with water everywhere. But from in the second heap, what will happen? You have seen you have sown some seeds. Through that seed, the plants will bind the soil together and it will not allow the soil to flow on the ground with water. So here we are going to study about soil erosion. So the layer of soil gets removed due to wind or water. That is known as soil erosion. As you can see in this picture, the soil is get eroded or soil has got eroded by the many different things like water, wind, and even from with the heavy rainfall also. Now next come to the next slide. Now see, soil degradation. The soil quantity may get lower due to certain reaction. This is called degradation of soil. The word degradation means किसी का quality घटना or lessening the quality of anything is known as degradation. So the quality of soil is getting lower day by day. That is due to degradation of soil. That is known as degradation of soil. क्वालिटी सॉइल का डिक्रीज होता है धीरे धीरे, उसको बोलते हैं डिग्रेडेशन ऑफ सॉइल. नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट आर द कॉजेस ऑफ डिग्रेडेशन ऑफ सॉइल. Here causes are given. To obtain a higher agricultural yield, chemical fertilizers, insecticides, weedicides, etc. are used. Now see, we are having a big population in India. India is the second largest populated country in the world. So to satisfy this much population's hunger, we need a large quantity of agricultural product. Yes, we need it. इतने सारे लोग हैं इंडिया में, population is very much. So everybody needs food to eat. Everybody wants to live. Everybody gets hungry. So the agriculture yield should be high. So what farmers do? They use chemical fertilizers, insecticides, weedicides to get a large quantity of agricultural product like rice, jawar, bajra. For that, they're using a higher quality or higher quantity of chemical fertilizers in the soil, and this degrades the soil. Yes, the quality of soil decreases due to the high use of chemical fertilizers, insecticides, and weedicides. The excessive spraying of chemical and use of chemical fertilizers degrades the soil. The quality of soil gets decreased day by day by using high. Why they use high chemical fertilizers in the soil? Because they want high production. Yes, high production of what? Crops, राइस जवार बाजरा, इस सब का एक हेवी लोड्स ज्यादा से ज्यादा आए, वो सब के लिए क्या करते हैं? That's why they use this kind of things. Now, next come to the next slide. Now see causes of soil erosion. We have seen soil erosion and soil degradation. Soil erosion is nothing but a eroding of soil or erosion of soil. That is taking away of soil or decreasing the soil from uppermost layer of the soil is getting washed away with the factors like wind, then water, high rainfall, etc. And degradation of soil is nothing but the quality of soil is getting decreased by use of high chemical fertilizers, insecticides, etc. Now, what are the causes of soil erosion? What things causes soil erosion? कैसे soil उड़ के चला जाता है, erode होता है? That we are going to see. Now here there are two causes. First is natural causes and the second is human causes. Natural causes are also important and human causes are also important. Both are having different natures for soil erosion. Next, let's see the natural causes. Now see, the first natural cause is topography. It is a geographical term, topography. Topography means the physical arrangement of an area is known as topography. The word top says that whatever is there in this area you can see from the top. जैसा ऊपर से दिखता है earth वैसा ही. That is the physical arrangement of the layers of the earth. That is known as topography. Here, topography says that some areas are hilly, some are plain, some are having this rock content more. That is nothing but topography. Next, see the next one, rainfall. The rainfall is a natural cause for soil erosion. Heavy rainfall, with the heavy rainfall, heavy water flow, the soil is also getting eroded with the rainfall. सारा जो पानी से, जो heavy rainfall के पानी से, ज़्यादा पानी से क्या होता है? Soils get eroded. Soil भी पानी के साथ बह जाती है. All the soil gets out with the rainfall. Now, nature of soil. What is the nature of soil? Some soil are alkaline in nature, some are acidic in nature, and some soil are loose in nature, some are sandy soils. Sandy soils get easily carried away with the winds, water, rainfall, etc. So these are all nature of soil and this helps in soil erosion, or this is a cause of soil erosion. Now let's see the human causes. What are the human causes of soil erosion? Deforestation. As everybody knows what is deforestation. Cutting down of trees are known as deforestation. As you must have seen on the environmental day, what we do? We plant more and more trees. Why we plant more and more trees? Your teacher must have told you that planting more and more trees is good for our environment. Yes, it is good for our environment. Even soil erosion, the cause of soil erosion is deforestation. If we'll cut the soil, if we cut the trees from the soil, अगर हम पेड़ ही काट देंगे तो who will bind the soil together? As you have seen in the heap experiment, soil heap experiment, the first heaps get washed away with the water. The second heap did not have any reaction, or it is not that much washed away with the water, as it is having trees on it or plants on it, which binds the soil together. Trees का जो root होता है, it binds the soil together, so it can not cause soil erosion. Now see the next point, overgrazing. Grazing means what? Eating of this grass, small plants that with the help goat and cows graze the land, means they eat the grass and small plants on the ground. And while eating, what they do, they just remove or pull out each and every soil particles on the layer of the soil, and it loosens the soil, and with the wind and with the water easily that soil is carried away. That is caused of soil erosion. Overgrazing should not happen. Improper farming techniques, this is also a human cause. Improper farming techniques, some farmers are using improper farming techniques for greater quantity of crops. For growing good quantity or a high quantity of crops, what they do, they use many farming techniques which are not proper, and it causes soil erosion. So in this we have seen the natural causes and human causes. Natural causes we can't change, but human causes we can change. Now see, conservation of soil. Now what is conservation of soil? Now we are going to see in this. Afforestation of soil. Conservation means we have to conserve soil. हमको जितना हो सकता है उतना ज्यादा soil को conserve करना है, as it is a nature's gift to us, to humans. Humans को ये natural gift है soil, so we have to conserve it. For conserving this, we are having many different techniques. First one is afforestation. As just now we have seen the opposite of this, which causes soil erosion, that is deforestation. Here we are going to see afforestation, that is planting of more and more trees. Yes, we should plant more and more trees to conserve the soil and to stop the soil erosion. So planting more and more trees and increasing the forest area is the way to conserve the soil. Second is wear. What is wear? We are going to see here what is wear. Now see, the low dam built across a river to raise the level of water is known as wear. Yes, a low dam. Dam is built to have or to raise the level of water. As you must have seen the dams, how the water flows in the dam. To raise the water level, they are making way. That is known as way. See the next one now. Continuous contour trenches. What is continuous contour trenches? Continuous contour trenches is nothing but, as we have seen, hilly regions. In the hilly regions, we are making some binding so that we can conserve and percolate water. Rainwater should be percolated in the ground. For that, we are making continuous contour trenches. Now see the next one, counter binding. Counter binding is nothing but stopping the way of water to get the water to help the water to get percolate in the earth or in the ground. That is known as counter binding. Now see, in the details we'll study now what is afforestation. As you can see in this picture, all the people, what they are doing, they are just growing the plants in the ground. Yes, they are planting trees, and planting trees is very much important for soil conservation. So we should plant more and more trees. Planting of trees will make the ground particles or the soil particle will be bind on the earth together, and it will not get eroded by any of the means, that is wind, water or heavy rainfall. So this will be a way to stop the cause of soil erosion. Now see the next slide. Where? Now as I have told you earlier only what is where. Now see in this picture you can readily see or easily see what are where. Where is a low dam. It is a low dam which is built across a river. A river is there. In this river, a low dam, a small dam is built to raise the water level, so that it will flow. So that is where. And this flow, to stop the flow of water, अगर कोई भी पानी को तुम ऊपर से एक साथ डाल दोगे तो it will come with a high speed. That speed of river should be stopped so that it should not wash the soil which is there on the ground. For that this weir is developed. Yes, the weir is developed for that region only. So a small dam is built across the river so that the water level is raised a little bit, not means high in height, ज़्यादा ऊंचाई से नहीं, height से नहीं. From a very low this height, the water level is raised, and that raising of water level is known as weir, so that the speed of the river should be stopped. Now see, continuous contour trenches. In your textbook, it is given CCT. The full form of CCT is continuous contour trenches. Yes, it is. Now here you can see in this picture what is continuous contour trenches. Here it is a hilly region which is having a little slope, and then a small like drain type thing is made. In that drain type thing, the water which is there on this hill, इस हिल पे जितना भी पानी गिरता है, all that water is collected in these small drains. And the main aim of making this small drains at a certain distance, what is it? It is to arrest water and percolate water. Yes, it is a saying, to save water we say. So that it is a saying, to arrest water and percolate water. In these small drains, what they are doing, they are just arresting the rainwater, and they are allowing this rainwater to get percolate in the soil. Now, what is percolation? As you everybody knows, what is arrest? Huh? Arrest means to bind somebody in a single room, or this arresting people and putting in jail like that. So we are here, we are making a small drain type thing, and we are arresting water in that drain type thing, and we are allowing it to percolate in the ground. हम उसको percolate करने के लिए छोड़ देते हैं. And what is percolation? Percolation is nothing but the seeping of water into the ground. Ground जब पानी को पूरा अपने अंदर सोख लेता है, that is nothing but percolation. Why it is done? Why we are doing continuous contour trenches? Why we are making such things? What is the need? The need is to raise the ground water level. Ground का जो water level है, that should be raised, that should be grown. That's why the continuous contour trenches are built, so that they can arrest water and they will allow the water to percolate in the ground, and so that the groundwater level should increase and we should get more and more groundwater for use and for drinking and other purposes. Now we have seen the continuous contour trenches. Now come to the contour binding. Now what is contour binding? Contour binding is nothing but which involves the placement of lines of stone along the natural rises of a landscape, and contour farming. This technique helps to capture and hold the rainfall before it can become runoff. They also inhibit wind erosion by keeping the soil bind. Here, contour bunding is nothing but a bunding or the stone partition is made on the hilly region or the rice region, जहाँ पर means hilly region है और जहाँ पर level of this level of soil is up, there they are having bindings or bundings of stones or placement of lines of stones are there, so that the natural region is little bit high. That's why the water should not flow down. It should be stopped over there. That's why they are having a stone lines. They are keeping the stones in the line so that they can keep the water there only. So that the soil should not be washed with the water, and even the water should not get washed in a straight line or with the speed down. That's why they are doing this contour bunding. And that's what does it do? Why we are doing counter bending? What does it do? It arrests the water. It arrests the water and keep the water there only. क्या होता है, सारा पानी वहीं का वहीं जमा होता है. And that's why even the soil is doesn't get eroded, and even we are having water for percolation, so that the groundwater level should increase. So here we have seen what is contour bunding. Now evaluation time. Now first I'll recap the things. What are the things which we have studied just now? Yes, we have studied about the types of soil. We have seen in Maharashtra's map that mainly five types of soils are there in Maharashtra. So all the five types are there in different regions of Maharashtra. That we have seen, and we have seen the five types of soil. That is coarse soil, REGUR or black soil, laterite soil, then alluvial soil of the coastal region, and yellow brown soil. These were the five types of soil we have seen. Then saw the heap, soil heap experiment. After then, we saw soil erosion and degradation of soil. After that, we have seen the things which causes the soil erosion and the things which conserve the soil erosion. That is soil conservation things. That is where afforestation, CCT, and counter bunding. These were the things which we have seen. This was the revision. Now next come to the evaluation part. Now I'm going to ask you questions, and if you know the answer and if you can recall the things, you have to recall it, and just unmute your mic and answer it. Okay, the first question from my side to my students are: name of types of soil found in Maharashtra. Name the type of soil.
Name of types of soils found in Maharashtra.
Yeah.
Laterite soil,
Very good.
coarse soil,
Very good. Poor soil, lateral soil.
red red soil,
Red soil is also known as, it is also known as laterite soil. Laterite soil is nothing but reddish orange color.
yellow brown soil,
Yeah, black soil, yellow brown soil. Very good. Very good. I
yes,
didn't expect that everybody would say all the five soils theme. Huh? Good memory you are having. Now next come to the second question. What is a color of laterite soil?
red color,
Laterite soil will say
red color, red color,
Red soil.
Red.
the color of laterite soil is reddish orange color. Not red, but it is reddish orange. Red and orange mixture of both the color. The third question. What is the cause of soil erosion? Cause of soil erosion. This is a big question. What is the causes of soil erosion?
because of soil degradation. Deg-
Soil erosion, I said. Causes of soil erosion. What causes soil erosion? सॉइल कैसे बह जाता है, किस किस चीजों से बहता है, किस किस चीजों से उड़ जाता है.
Water, air.
Yeah,
Water and
through
air.
high rainfall, rain, wind, this causes soil erosion. Even overgrazing causes soil erosion. So there are natural causes of soil erosion and even human-made causes of soil erosion. Next, come to the fourth question. What is a cause of soil degradation? Causes of soil degradation. It's very easy. Come on. What we mix in the soil? What we mix in the soil to get high yield?
Chemicals.
Yeah, very good.
Chemicals.
So, what is the process of soil degradation?
Chemicals.
Yeah, use of excessive chemicals, pesticides, weedicides. These all cause soil degradation, which is quality of soil decreases. Very good. Now, I want to ask you people that if you are having any doubts regarding anything in this chapter, you can ask me if you are having any doubt. If you didn't get any of the topic, any of the questions you didn't get, or any of the soil types, or any experiment
No,
you didn't
miss.
know,
No.
ask me if you're having any doubts. I'll clarify your doubt. So I should end it?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you all for watching this. Hope you like it. And students, do study at home. Okay? Study this chapter. It is very important. You should study your soil first.